Alright, and we're back. Today's video is going to be a test assembly of this Road Warrior Memphis Shades fairing that I picked up cheap on eBay. So what I got to do is I got to throw it together, test fit, see what else I'm going to have to adjust. One of the things that I may have to do is there's a bracket on a headlight on the Sport Glide. I may have to flip that around so it moves the headlight forward. From what I understand, because obviously I didn't get any assembly directions with this. So, but for now, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put this together, and then we'll go from there. And although this is not brand new, basically when you take a brand new one out of the package, this is the same, basically the same sequence of what you have to do in order to put it together. So, first off, obviously, you're going to determine which is your right and left side, okay? This is the left side because what it does is it mounts, and then the way the Memphis Shades is, they curve inwards, okay? This is the right side of the bike. So, you see how they curve inwards. So this one is left, you know, facing the bike, you know, or sitting on the bike. This is the left side, this is the right side. So what we got to do is disassemble this, because he had screwed everything back together so nothing would get lost, which is fine. Okay, we take these, and these are 7/16. These bolts are 7/16 is what they are. So they got flat washers and star washers on them. So first thing you're going to do, you want to pop these in. And then, like I said, your bracket's going to go basically like this right here. So, well, let me turn my light back on. It just shut off. Not that it's that much difference, but it is giving a little extra light. So, let me do it this way. So what I'm going to do is pop this back out. So we'll start with the top one. And you'll see this is ovaled, so you want to make sure that you're set up so it'll slide through the notch. Basically what it is. So we're going to get that on there, and then we're going to get the nut bolt and washer started. I'll show you what we got. Same. So we got one started right there, and then we'll push the other one through. And it's the same thing. Okay. And then we'll start this one. Easier said than done sometimes. Very good. All right, let me get up and show you close up. Okay. I think you can see that down in there, and right there. All right, so they're started. So now, and what happens is when you, as you tighten these down, this can't turn anymore because it's through the bracket itself, so it holds it in place. All right, let's get this other one started. We'll get this started on there. Like I said, this will all have to come back apart when the paint and stuff comes in. I get ready to paint it. All right, so let me spin this around. That one goes there. Hold it in place with my knee. Makes it a little easier to work. And we'll get this one started. And that's Lila. And we'll get this one started. Just hope she's not barking about a skunk, because we've had skunk problems. They've been ripping down trees and building all kinds of stuff. All right, so there you go. See that side there? So they're started. And what I want to do is slide this up. And I just want to lightly snug these. Like I said, I'm not going to kill them. Come on. Lightly snug. Same thing over here. Obviously, I mean, I don't want it to come apart. So, just gonna put a little bit of juice on it, not much. Because when it goes together, it's gonna need some blue Loctite. Obviously, you know, final assembly will require the blue Loctite. So, all right. That one, and we'll tighten this down. I don't remember if there's any torque specs. I don't remember when I did the windshield. I think it's just snug them. So what you do is you snug it, and that's it. That's the extent of it. Okay. So there's that. That's snugged up. Good. So that's it. So the brackets are on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop it onto the bike so I can see where I'm at for lining up. Open this door up. Try to get some airflow because it is actually quite hot here today. Roll the bike back. No room to work. Very good. Okay. Bring you guys over first. Alrighty. So now you see I got the windshield off. So here's the mounting points, both sides. And like I said, the Memphis Shades line, they all use the same clamps. The spacing is exactly the same. And whether you're running the batwing, the gauntlet, this is the Road Warrior, or any one of their windshields, they're all set up the same way. So once you have a set of clamps and you have them mounted on the bike, you can run any one of their wind deflectors. So, all right, let's see. What are we looking here? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to adjust the headlight. Because again, they do. Okay, that side's on. Yeah, you flip the bottom headlight bracket is what I have read anyway. Come on. Oh, I missed that one. Get on there. Not quite going in. The other side popped right in. This side down. This side doesn't want to slide down. And like I said, they are exactly the same. So, I don't know. Can't see what's holding it up. I don't know if it's the headlight itself, the bracket. Check the other side again. And what I'm saying about the headlight, you flip, the bracket it bolts to. When you flip it around, it actually brings this headlight forward into the fairing. So, yeah, see, that one goes straight in. This side pops right in without a problem. This side over here, spin it around to show you. This down here is not locking in. So let me crank the bars and see if we can see what the heck's going on here. Make it go in. Okay, I may have to rotate this clamp out just a little. Is kind of what it looks like. Not quite lining up. Come on. Bottom, it looks like it's going. This top one doesn't want to. Doesn't quite look like it wants to flex and go in. Yeah, I think it may need to be flexed down a little bit, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, so let me get the Allen head wrench for that. See if I can rotate that out just a little bit. That top clamp is pitched a little bit. I guess the windshield side flexes more, so you have more room to maneuver and work with it. All right, let's see what we got here. So basically, I'm just going to loosen this a touch. Nope, wrong one, dummy. It's the top one that's giving me problems. Now, let's see. Yeah, it's going in. Let me loosen the bottom one anyway. We'll see if it'll guide itself a little bit into place. Okay, now that's in. Now it's in position where it's got to be. So what I had to do was the top clamp on this side, even though the windshield went right on, the top clamp was slightly twisted out of whack. So what it was doing was it wasn't allowing this one to come in and snap into place. So once I loosened the both bottom and top up, it went ahead and slid right in. So, all right, that's that. Now, that's on there. It's locked in both sides. Yep, that's locked. Very good. Now, we're going to bring the camera around. And we'll get the, let me get the windshield itself. We'll take 6 of those fasteners, and we'll see where we're at. Now these things, you don't really, it should go on without tools, is what I'm saying. All right, let me bring these over. So that's what the fasteners look like, okay? Make sure you can see that. All right, and what it is these go in by hand. That's all they do. So, let me get a couple of them ready here. Throw the windshield on and we'll see what we got going on. Just want to get a couple ready to go because like I said, I don't want to... Windshield already has one scuff. I don't want to make another scuff. All right, let's see. Okay, so that just pushes through, and then you take your little nut on the back side, and like I said, you just go finger tight with these. They don't need to be crushed. There's no reason to kill it. So there's one. Put another one over here. So short of putting the clamps on, you see how long this will take. If you buy yourself a brand new Road Warrior setup, you know, it's a 20-minute job. Your hardest part's going to be your clamps and getting your clamps assembled to where, you know, the windshield or fairing is set where you want it. So that'll be your hardest thing to do. And obviously you see that that's not hard. Okay, these things don't want to cooperate. These little washers, they have like a little recessed washer that they set into. So, all right, that's that one. 2 more here. And then that'll be set. And like I said, coming back apart is easy. When I get the paint in, hopefully it's not too hot or humid. And I could shoot some paint on it to match the bike. And I don't know if I'm going to stick with this. Price was right, so for what I paid, I can always resell it, get some money back, you know, get back what I paid, basically. So, but that's it. All right, so that's on there. That's the extent of it. That's how it looks. All right, so about as tall as the windshield that I had on it. Doesn't look too bad. I think if it's color matched, it'll look a lot better. So if I actually like this setup, what I'll end up doing is buying, they make the hand deflectors that come here and go out over top of the signal light and the clutch and brake lever, basically to help keep wind off. I mean, I wouldn't want to run them all year round, but for winter time, if they're easy to put on and off, I would rather have that because, again, we ride all year here. Myself and a couple friends, we don't, you know, the only thing that stops us is too much salt on the road. Other than that, you know, we go. We want to ride. We don't want to stop. So, going to have to flip the bracket. Once the bracket's flipped, the headlight will come out right almost flush to here, is what it does. So, it's a matter of just, I think it's 12 millimeter, and unbolt it, slide it out, headlight dangles, flip the bracket around, bolt it back in place, bolt the headlight back to the bracket, and you're done. So that's probably 5-10 minute job. So, all right. Well, that's a quick assembly and install of a Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing on Sport Glide. Again, there'll be more coming on this once I get the paint. And, you know, I'll show you guys how to flip this around, flip the bracket around for the headlight. And if I get the hand deflectors, we'll go from there. Again, am I going to stick with it? I don't know. But for 200 bucks, I couldn't go wrong. I may end up going with a batwing. But batwing will require moving the lights. Or I actually have something in mind what to do with them. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. But if I get a really sweet deal on a batwing fairing, who knows? That may be the next thing you see. All right, as always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.